Well, hello everyone. Dan Hurd with Dan Hurd Prospecting here. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome. I hope to earn your subscription today. I am back here at the Golconda Copper Mine to find some gold. Yes, last year in the fall, Dana and I were up here high banking the tailings pile, or the ore pile, to see what it had in it, and we found it had gold. It was frozen out back then and we couldn't get much material. It's now spring. I brought the mussels in. I brought both Alex and Dana today to dig. We're gonna run through a lot of that ore and see how much gold we can find. So wish us luck, and I hope you enjoy. So I brought the big guns today. Alex is here to give us his mussels, and Dana is still hiking up. She told me not to come back with the quad and get her, that she wanted the hike. So she should be here in a minute or two. Well, let me get everything set up. We're gonna get running. We're gonna find that gold. And of course, we have the real mussel here. Ha ha! There we go. I'm just gonna sit back and do nothing while they work. So today, we will be using the Piglet High Banker from Gold Hog. Right up against the tailings, or this is actually an ore dump. This is ore they never processed. So we're gonna just dig the ore straight into the high banker. It discharges down at that low area there, no problem. And we're already set up, ready to go. And again, one safety note, whenever you're around one of these old mine sites, every single piece of wood seems to have nails sticking out of it. And they're always sticking straight up in the air. Be very careful where you stand around these old mine sites. They are deadly trapped with nails. And because someone was asking the other day, I typically use my Honda 1.5-inch pump on most of these sites. I do have bigger pumps, but this guy here works so well. I like using him. And today we'll be just at idle. There we go. Straighten out my hose, get rid of the kinks, but we need just a little bit of water today. That pump could do like 2 of these high bankers probably. Straighten her out. Looking good. Looking good. Might drop the hopper a little bit to start with. Whoa, Dana's shoveling already. I haven't even checked the level or anything as he's going, but it looks pretty good. I can guarantee you there's already copper in the box. We have to move a lot of material before we start getting gold, but copper in every shovelful. Go, Mom, go. Mom's a good worker, isn't she? And now we got the A-team going. Look at this. We're gonna go through yards. We're not too worried here if we overload the high banker a bit and some comes out from the hopper. We have unlimited ore here. We could go for weeks doing this and still not run through it all. So if we waste a bit, not a big deal. The rusted stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of iron oxide rusting out there. And that's probably what's holding the gold, is actually that those rusted bits. But I also see a big green bit over there. I'll take some close-up shots of this while these guys are digging, then I'll spell off someone. Oh, a green and a blue. Yeah. Both of these show copper. One blue azurite, one green malachite. And I see pyrites through both of them. Maybe it's time for the first close-up shot. There we go. Malachite staining, chalcopyrite cubes, copper ore, baby. This one here has a blue tint to it, which could be a bit of azurite. Could just be the look of the ore. But again, you can see the copper, pyrite all through it, and blue all around. And the way to keep this going nicely for a long period of time is often lots of switching off. So, Alex, tag, my turn.
Look at this parasite.
Look at this tag team. Yes, I do work once in a while, despite what Dana says. Alex, this needs to be saved on my quad or something just so I can take a close-up of it later. It is a plate of copper that has oxidized on both surfaces. We got azurite, malachite on the surface, but it is just a plate of copper. Put that on my ATV. I'll take a close-up of it when I'm done my stint here. Mom's on the ore over there, like really crumbly rock. That might be one to go in too. Alex is collecting up a bunch of ore samples and gonna take down to Jason and have him crush. We'll see what's in the ore. Here you go, Alex. So Alex just relieved me again. Dana wants to keep going, so I'm gonna take some pictures of these pieces with a close-up. They're crazy. So these are just plates of copper sulfide that are oxidizing on both surfaces, creating the azurite and malachite. It's kind of a teal, it's kind of like a mixture between the two on top of these plates of copper. This one's even thicker. Big plate of copper. Look at that, right on the surface.
I got something.
Oh, and Alex is running down with something else. And yes, malachite staining on the quartz. I really gotta send some of this stuff off for a proper assay, as well as getting Jason to crush some and see what his results are. Loving this. I think they've started going after the ore samples. Forget shoveling, let's just find cool rocks. Oh yeah, cool rocks. That's just green. Let's hope it's yellow as well. Oh, that was cool. That is good stuff. This is a little bit more pleasant than when we were here in the fall, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
We were freezing and we had to break through like 6 inches of ice that was on top. It was nasty, nasty digging. Very cool. Yeah, put that one aside. We'll throw that in for Jason to crush too. Plates of pyrite. But where's the gold? Hopefully the gold's in the box. Red, green, and blue. As Dana just said, very colorful digging.
Yeah, this is not boring at all.
Every scoopful you see something crazy going through the box. And I'm just sitting here picking out the pieces that I think will be good for Jason to crush. Blue, look at the blue. Metallic blue. Cool, in it goes. Uh-oh, we're jammed up. There we go. Okay, Alex says my turn to dig. Dana's still going strong. Check out what we just pulled out. An old railroad spike from the rails that they would have used to bring the ore out of the mine. A piece of mining history right there. I think I'm gonna clean that up and throw that up in the auctions for when this video comes out. If anyone wants a piece of history of my mine, the Golconda copper mine, is an old rail spike. Cool. Green? Green. Green. Just changed the angle of the sluice a slight bit, slow down the water in the sluice a bit because it was clearing really nicely, really easily, and we weren't overloading the box at all. So reduce the angle a bit until we start overloading, and then I'll bring it down. Tweak it a bit. Alex just found a good one. Very blue. Very blue. Wash it off in the water. Oh, it's just straight copper inside. That'll go in the bag. There's something about perfect cubes of pyrite, just fascinating to look at. Green and blue. Dana's drift mining, making an adit. Whoa! Green. That's great. Copper.
Look at this rock. Woo! That's some pretty colors right there.
So we have 5 minutes left in our 1 hour run. I did the last handoff to Alex because I'm exhausted. And Dana just went the entire time without even taking a breath, I think.
I don't have to go to the gym today.
Too many tailings.
It's a scene rock. Look, the toast, greeny, blue, white.
Ocean picture stone copper version.
Yeah.
We'll clean the hopper one last good time when we hit the 1 hour mark. If anyone out there says that they can do this for 8 hours a day in and day out, I'd like to see you try. Oh, this is hard work.
And this is easy digging.
This is the easiest digging of any site we've ever been at.
Yeah.
We've gone for an hour, 3 of us, keeping the high banker 100% loaded, and we're exhausted. And yes, I know I'm old and feeble and not very in shape and all that. And there's people out there that are, but oh my goodness, I can't imagine anyone doing this for 8 hours straight. What do you think, Alex?
It's hard work.
Look at the green and
Look at the colors. Blue, green, white, red everywhere. Brown. Uh-oh, gotta clear the hopper. Okay, that's been an hour. Time to clean the hopper out nicely. As much as I can. Sticky stuff. We'll let the box process for a second. Clean off any last light material that's in the box. And then shut down the pump. You know how to shut down the pump, Alex? Go for it. I'll take the camera. Woohoo! Rock in the box. There we go. What's your thoughts, everyone? You think we're gonna find gold today? Dana and I found 3 pieces of gold the last time we did this. We ran about half that amount of material. I'm guessing between the last run and this run, we've actually run through a full yard of material now. Any gold in there? We'll find out when I pan it out.
look at the tailings. It's all green and blue and
very colorful. Yeah. And we have a heck of a tailings pile. Like compared to what we did last time, that was last year's tailings pile you're standing on there. We have 4 times as much today.
Yep.
And we think we did about a 1/4 yard last time, so about 3/4 of a yard this time. That makes sense. Good work, Dane. Let's get panning. Now before we clean up the sluice, Dane, where are we going?
We're going to the adit.
Dana wants to show Alex the adit with the creepy spiders. Although all we have is cell phones today, so we won't go too far inside. And I didn't bring the air monitor, so we'll just poke our head in the front. Where are you trying to take us?
I think straight up. Well, you're kind of in a slide spot.
This is tough going. And Alice has the big boots on. Not gonna help. Careful, that rock there is really loose. You're holding.
My hand's right here. Oh, reach me!
I can't move.
I feel like this is like a scene from the Titanic or something.
I got this.
You got this?
I got this.
You picked the steepest way.
Maybe over here. I got a hand too, if it helps.
I think I'll pull you in.
Probably will. Oh, we got there. Well done, Alex. Now Dana points out the path we could have taken. Now. I think you're on the right track, Dane.
Woo, excellent.
The bridge over troubled waters. I like that song. What's that?
It's the adit. Oh, it's gonna be really cold.
The underground adit. I'm never comfortable going in these things. And with this amount of light, that's about as much of a video as you get.
I'm good. I'm not going.
That's enough, yeah. The phone actually has a camera that works underground here. Who's that? Is that the Sasquatch? No,
the pack rat.
that's the Sasquatch. That's the pack rat?
I'm the pack rat.
I don't know if I feel right calling my wife a rat. Oh. Into the dark. Creepy dark. This is where all that copper ore came from. Right down that hole. Dumped on the ore pile that we were working today. So any gold we find came from right there.
I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but there are a lot of flying insects.
There's a lot, and luckily there's not enough light for us to see how many spiders are on the wall. Or the fungus. That fungus we found way back there was creepy. It was a fungus with intelligence. It moved to attack you. Anyhow, let's go see if we found any gold today. Oh, good shot. Oh, head down, head down. Oh, no, you're Oilers.
Oh.
Oilers in the playoff. Woohoo!
You move?
Yeah.
Nah, just stay crouched forever. Hey, Dane.
Hey.
How are your Oilers doing?
So.
What part of the playoffs is it right now while we're filming this, and how are they doing?
It's round 2, and they're tied 2-2 with the Canucks.
And predictions?
No predictions.
No predictions. Don't jinx it.
No. They stress me out enough as it is.
My prediction is that there's going to be a Canadian team in the next round. Okay, clean out those mats and see what we've got. Okay, first, let's take out the miners and moss that makes the header crash box. We're just gonna get an idea of what we're finding just in that, and then we'll wash out the mats as a whole. Unlike placer gold or placer materials, hard rock material like this is always jagged and sharp, and it really holds hard in miner's moss because it's not round and falls out easy. Okay. Quick pan of the miner's moss and see what we might find in the sluice. My feet are really wet.
I wonder why.
And we're keeping all of the cons, all of the tailings from panning today, because I'm gonna see if Jason has a way that he can refine copper in his smelting. It'd be really neat to see how much copper is actually in these cons. Okay, the first load. Lots of copper. Pyrites everywhere. I'm gonna have a quick look through there without the camera on, just check real hard and see if any of those shiny pieces might actually be gold. The piece of gold we found last time was very hard to identify. Well, the header box in miner's moss, no gold. A lot of copper, but no gold. So I'll do the mats now, and hopefully we see something there. If we don't see any in any of it, I think I might take it home, run it through a tumbler, clean it all up, and see if there's anything that way, because some of the hard rock gold can really hide on me. Especially, it might even pan out because it's so leafy and flat. But let's see what's in the mats. Colleen. So I still have a long ways to go panning here, but I just want to show you all the copper pyrite and magnetite in here. I'm panning pure heavies at this point. Magnetite and copper. As I said earlier, absolutely love those pyrite cubes. No lack of iron and copper here. Please let us find some gold. That's what I really want to see. Though the reason I hold this mine is for a copper mine, not a gold mine. But yes, I'd love to see some gold. Okay, so I do see a couple pieces of shiny yellow stuff that's lagging behind when the copper leaves, but nothing I can identify for sure as gold. So I think my next step is to go home, tumble this to break it down and round over any pieces of gold that might be in there, and then see if there's anything where I can pan it in a more controlled environment. Right now, I'm panning, doing lots of, ooh, mosquito, mosquito, mosquito. Very hard to pan at the moment. So, I think there's some gold in here. Let's go home and pan it out properly. Even if we don't find gold, we sure found copper. But I think there were a few small pieces of gold in there as well. Strange how you find copper at a copper mine. That's definitely a good sample of that ore pile, for sure. Okay, we're all cleaned up, packed up, ready to go home and actually, you know, pan those things out properly. And I can see if that was actually gold or how much gold was there. I'm pretty sure I saw at least one piece. But I'm gonna go do that home without these mosquitoes eating us alive. Okay, gotta strap all that down. Head down the hill. Golconda Copper Mine. One day, this is gonna be a producing copper mine. I know it. Okay, I'm at home. Let's pan this out properly. Those mosquitoes, whoa, that was bad. What a windy day out here. But we're down to the nitty gritty. Let's see what we've got. At least there's no mosquitoes. Lots and lots of things in there glitter because it's all copper pyrite, fool's gold. We did see a few of these pieces that hang out behind the rest that are probably gold, but they were small. A few, I only see one now. Oh, there's a second one. One there, one there. I think I saw a couple more. Let's get the close-up, zoom in, and see if they are, oh, that might be one too, actually gold. Yes, I can see under the close-up camera for sure. That is hard rock gold. Now I did have 3 pieces there a second ago. Now I only have 2. Let me separate those 2 and then find where the third one went. Yes, found 2 more of them. Definitely gold. Is that third? Might be a third beside it. Again, we'll put those aside and see what else is in here. There's gold, baby. Gold. That's another little fleck in there. It's really small. Can't even get it out of the black sands. But that's another fleck of gold. As I take my time to really investigate the black sands, I'm seeing some. There's a little piece. There's a little piece. Those are probably 50 mesh in there. Don't really separate out well. 2 more. I found a little trick, a little bump and shake trick here that's getting it all in one spot, so we're getting it. Definitely some lead in amongst the mix too. There's a lead shot, there's a few pieces of lead, lots of pyrite, lots of magnetite, and a few flecks of gold. Well, let's go dry off what I have and put it under the microscope. Have a look at what hard rock gold looks like. So here's the gold, really jagged. You can definitely tell this is hard rock gold. The reddish stuff there was probably in with the iron and copper. The yellow stuff was probably in with the calcite and quartz. And this is definitely gold. And this is some pretty intense magnification I've got going on here. These pieces were way smaller than the stuff we found last trip into here. But knowing what we know now, seeing the size of gold and how much material we ran through, I would estimate that that entire pile up there probably only has maybe an ounce of free milled gold in it. Free milled. But what does it have tied up in those sulfides? It could be a lot. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave me that thumbs up. Have a great day, everyone. And until the next one, bye.